A player-to-player comparison and analysis, the Buffalo Bills versus the Tennessee Titans for this Monday night matchup in Week 2. Hey Bills Mafia, welcome to my channel, Bills News Consolidated. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at each and every single player matchup for the Buffalo Bills versus the Tennessee Titans. Before I forget, if you enjoy these types of videos, please make sure to like and comment down below. Let me know you like this consolidated type video. First, let's compare Josh Allen to Ryan Tannehill, and we can clearly see here that Josh Allen is the better quarterback, 92 overall rating compared to Ryan Tannehill that is 83. One thing Bills Mafia should take notice of is Ryan Tannehill's ability to run it. His 86 overall speed is fast enough to thrash our defense. Another area I don't think Ryan Tannehill gets a lot of credit for is actually his throwing power. Comparing it to Josh Allen, his throwing power is 99 overall. Ryan Tannehill's is 89. There is a possibility Malik Willis gets into this game, especially if the Buffalo Bills are leading by a lot or Ryan Tannehill does not perform. You could see that Malik Willis right now is 69 overall, but he is 92 overall speed, which is faster than Ryan Tannehill. Then you could also look at his throwing power, which is 94 overall. He has a very strong arm, and I think it would be wise for the Tennessee Titans to put in Malik Willis if the game is getting away from them. Next, let's compare the Tennessee Titans running backs to the Buffalo Bills running backs. And we all know Derrick Henry, what beast Derrick Henry is, and then their backup running back, Dontrell Hilliard. It's important to note a couple things regarding these running backs. If you look at the speed, Derrick Henry is actually technically rated faster than Dontrell Hilliard with 93 overall speed, but Hilliard is 92. So not much faster, but there is a difference, and that comes to the acceleration. Derrick Henry has 86 overall acceleration, whereas Dontrell Hilliard is 91. Clearly the strength with Derrick Henry at 87 overall. As good as Derrick Henry is, there are some deficiencies in his game that the Buffalo Bills should exploit. Looking at the Buffalo Bills running back situation, last week the Bills actually rolled out 3 running backs, and we could see Devin Singletary, James Cook, as well as Zach Moss. And here you could see Devin Singletary is clearly the best at 81 overall, James Cook at 75, and Zach Moss at 72. Now we can really get into player matchups here, like the Buffalo Bills offensive line versus particular players on the Titans defensive line. Being that the Titans play a 3-4 defense, we have to depict which players are actually going to be rushing off the edge. And I did that for you here, and we can see Danico Autry, Bud Dupree, and DeMarcus Walker are the guys that are going to be rushing off the edge, going against a Dion Dawkins and also Spencer Brown. Autry and Bud Dupree are going to be going against Spencer Brown. So let's just take a look at these matchups here. Their overall speed rating, Spencer Brown has a 74 overall speed rating. Bud Dupree is 85 and Autry's is 69. Looking at their strength rating, Spencer Brown leads them with 91 overall strength. Bud Dupree is 76 and Autry's is 83. This is technically an advantage for the Tennessee Titans, having Autry and Bud Dupree going against Spencer Brown. But on the other side, Dion Dawkins going against DeMarcus Walker is definitely an advantage. Dion Dawkins is definitely the better player here. 89 overall strength, whereas DeMarcus Walker only has 78 overall strength. Looking at the interior of the Tennessee Titans, Jeffrey Simmons is a guy that the Buffalo Bills will have to face. Aaron Donald last week and now Jeffrey Simmons this week. 2 different body types, and I'm going to prove to you exactly why. Jeffrey Simmons is rated 88 overall. His speed is 73. His acceleration is 79. His strength rating is 97. Agility is 75. Jeffrey Simmons to me is a mauler versus Aaron Donald. He's more of like that Ed Oliver type where he's shiftier, more of a pass rusher. Jeffrey Simmons could just bull rush you straight to the quarterback. Other than Jeffrey Simmons, they have Tyir Tart and DeMarcus Walker, who will be helping out in that interior 3-4 scheme. Tart is 70 overall and DeMarcus Walker is 68 overall. Let's see how they match up with the Bills' interior offensive line. Jeffrey Simmons, primarily playing on the right side, will be going against Mitch Morris and also Roger Saffold. Ryan Bates, being the weakest guard on our team, should shy away from Jeffrey Simmons unless they decide to move him over. As good as Jeffrey Simmons is at 88 overall, he will be met with Roger Saffold, who is 80 overall. Ryan Bates, who might not be graded the best across the league quite yet, but he's still graded better than any other interior defensive lineman for the Titans. Dawson Knox will be matched up on some linebackers, and we had to depict the linebackers, interior coverage linebackers. That's Zach Cunningham for the Tennessee Titans, as well as David Long Jr. Dawson Knox is 83 overall, Cunningham is 78, and Long is 71. Knox is the fastest. He's got the quickest acceleration. He's the most aware. Unlike last week where Knox was matched up against Bobby Wagner and Leonard Floyd, he should be able to produce this week going against Cunningham and Long. Stefon Diggs will be matched up against Christian Fulton. Stefon Diggs is 95 overall and Christian Fulton is 77 overall. Gabe Davis will be matched up against Caleb Farley, which is a much closer matchup with Gabe Davis being 80 overall and Farley being 75 overall. You can see Farley is a little bit faster than Davis, but Davis is a little bit stronger. The slot position, the Buffalo Bills have Jameson Crowder and Isaiah Mckenzie, and they will be matched up against Roger McCreary. Crowder and Mckenzie are both better players than McCreary. Crowder is 80 overall, Mckenzie is 76, whereas McCreary is 72. Crowder and McCreary are 89 speed, Isaiah McKenzie is 92. The acceleration for McKenzie is 94, whereas McCreary and Crowder are both 91. Can't forget about the Tennessee Titans backfield with Kevin Bernard and Amani Cooper. Kevin Bernard, a top 3, top 5 safety in the NFL. That is no joke. He can change games alone himself. Von Miller versus Taylor Lewan will be a great matchup to watch here. Von Miller is clearly the better player at 92 overall. Lewan is rated at 81. AJ Epinesa is actually rated at 72. We all know we will be seeing AJ Epinesa on the field, or potentially Shaq Lawson if he's out there, and Lawson is rated 72 as well. On the other side of the field, we have Gregory Rousseau and Boogie Basham going against Nicholas Petit-Fier. Rousseau and Basham have the advantage, with Rousseau being 76 overall, Basham 70 overall, and Fier being only 66 overall. Basham's speed is 86, Rousseau's is 83. Fier's is 68. Fier is technically the strongest out of this, but this is a great matchup for the Bills. Rousseau and Basham should really be able to exploit this. On the interior for the Tennessee Titans, they have Aaron Brewer, Ben Jones, and Nate Davis. We can see that their left guard is only rated 63 overall. Ben Jones is just as good as Mitch Morris at 81, and Nate Davis at right guard, which is 77 overall. Buffalo Bills have Ed Oliver at 81, Daquan Jones at 75, Jordan Phillips at 74, and Tim Settle at 73. Here's a matchup with Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano going against Jeff Swam. Swam seems to be their starting tight end, but they also have Austin Hooper, who is 79 overall. We have Nick Westbrook playing on the outside perimeter wide receiver. He is rated 70 overall, and we can see that Christian Benford will most likely be going against Christian Benford. His matchup is 66. Kyer Elam is rated 73, but Benford has been getting the start. Familiar face here with Robert Woods getting matched up with Dane Jackson on the outside. Now I know Woods can play slot, but they have another wide receiver that's going to be doing that. Robert Woods is rated 86 overall versus Dane Jackson, who is rated 67 overall. Key advantage in this one is Robert Woods' strength, and I think he's bulked up this year. They have him rated at 63 overall strength, whereas Dane Jackson is 54. Taron Johnson will be matched up against Kyle Phillips or Robert Woods. Taron Johnson is 82 overall. Kyle Phillips playing slot. Of course, fortunately for the Buffalo Bills, we have a backfield with Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. Micah Hyde is 91 overall. Jordan Poyer is 90 overall. Well, if you found this video informative, if you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing for future content. I'm going to be releasing videos every single day here at BNC Bills News Consolidated, breaking down the Buffalo Bills versus Tennessee Titans on Monday Night Football. I feel like I have a great handle on this game with all the players and matchups. I know exactly what's going to unfold. So make sure you like, subscribe. I will check you guys soon. Go Bills. Peace.